celebrate the men this morning in our tie ceremony. As you can see, the brothers are in uniform today. And we want to honor them as they make a commitment not only to the brothers but to Northbound. Okay? So thousands of years ago, a question was asked in a moment of panic, guilt and defiance. In the book of Genesis, after committing the world's first murder, Cain asked by God about the whereabouts of his brother, Abel. Cain deflected and snapped back with the infamous words, "Am I my brother's keeper?" Cain intended the question to be a shield. He meant it as an excuse to shrug off the accountability, walk away, and pretend his brother's life, safety, and well-being was none of his business. For centuries, humanity has repeated Cain's question. Every time you turn a blind eye to suffering, ignoring your neighbor in distress, or decide that someone else's hardship is not our problem, we are quietly asking, "Am I my brother's keeper?" But today, our answer to that ancient question must be definitive, unconditional, and resounding yes. Yes, you are. Yes, I am. We all are each other's keeper. To understand why we must say yes, we have to look at what it truly means to be a keeper. Its original context, the word keeper implies guardian, a protector, a watchman, or a hedge of safety. Being a keeper does not mean controlling someone else's life. Being intrusive, it means, one, guarding reputations. Example, standing up for others, refusing to participate in gossip and slander. Bearing burdens, number two. Example, showing up for people when life gets heavy, dark, or overwhelming. Three, offering presence, listening to someone's pain rather than offering a detached answer. It is incredibly easy in our modern world to choose the path of Cain. We live in an era of hyper-individualism. We shield ourselves behind scenes. We build higher fences. We tell ourselves that as long as our own families are safe, what happened to outside our front door is not our concern. But society builds a a society built on detachment eventually fractures. When we declare that we owe nothing to our fellow man, we create a cold, isolated world. No one is meant to carry the weight of existence entirely alone. We belong to one another. Being your brother keeper is not a passive sentiment. It is love in action. It is a daily, deliberate choice. It is checking in on a friend who has gone unusually silent. It is mentoring a young colleague or a student who is trying to find their way. It is using your voice, your privilege, and your resources to lift those up who have been marginalized or forgotten. When we choose to protect